back. We have an update. I'm trying to get things set up. As soon as I seen it, I just ran to my computer. So give me a minute here. Wait for people to get in. My chat finally working. Thank God. Like, oh my God, it wasn't working either or earlier. Y'all, that is like the weirdest thing I have ever seen. How do I get out of that? Wait on some people to come in. Man. Trying to see, am I dueling on two? Is this for upcoming? Let's get that one out of the way. This might be a short live. I don't know. Oh, I need a water. I don't know about you guys, but this Nancy Guthrie ransom note bullshit. I just feel so confused. I don't even know. Okay, hold on, let me. There was two that I had seen. Let me find that first one. I literally just watched both. Where the hell was it? Who did I just see? Was it Nerdy? Let me see, where's he at? Or was it Nerd Bird Mafia? I could probably watch that one. Just waiting. Okay, you know what? Screw it. I'm just gonna go ahead because I don't plan on being on here long. So there's two. Did I clear it out? Let me see here. I did. Damn it. Okay, so there's conflicting now. Like, let's listen.
Okay, Reuters came out with a story today saying that they have FBI sources who say that the FBI has determined that the two ransom notes, alleged ransom notes, one of which we received along with two Tucson television stations, and a second which one of those TV stations received, were not legitimate. And also that the demand letters that we had been receiving from somebody demanding 1 Bitcoin in return for saying who the kidnappers are, identifying them, that too is not legitimate. So,
well, I kind of told you they weren't real. I mean, I still fully believe the TMZ ones are not real, but the other two are that Savannah talked about. I'm I'm just so over this fucking cat and mouse game bullshit.
we decided that we would pursue this and see if in fact this is real, that they've discounted it. It's not what we had heard, but it was possible, so we made calls. So I am going to tell you that I spoke with two people in the FBI, one of whom is involved in the investigation, one of whom is an official. And the official in the FBI who asked I don't use this person's name.
Okay, wait a minute. So you're telling me when the FBI supposedly told Reuters that none of the ransom notes were real, it came from an FBI source. And now he spoke to two different FBI agents, and they're saying, I think the two are real. Like, what the fuck?
Said this, it is more likely than not that the two ransom notes are real, further in that conversation, this person said, they are more legitimate than not. That's a quote. Now, they haven't determined it is for sure real, but they definitely have not determined it is for sure fake. And as for the
So pretty much they don't know. We're literally right back. I kind of wonder if this charade that they're playing is a tactic to get, I don't want, maybe into the mind of the kid, one of the kidnappers, so they'll talk. Like, so we're pretty much just back where we were, minus the ransom notes are fake.
demand letters that we've been getting, uh, where somebody is asking for 1 Bitcoin, they say it is less likely that those letters are real, but they have not discounted that either. So I think this goes to the legitimacy, really, of the ransom notes, because that's really what's important here. We have told you before that we had as many as 5 FBI agents on phone calls at the same time with our IT team trying to find out who sent these ransom notes or these alleged ransom notes. And they have not been able to do that. We are told today that they are still pursuing those 2 notes, the 2 alleged ransom notes. They have not determined, I want to repeat, they're real, but they have definitely not determined that they're not. And they lean more toward legit than not legit.
Okay, so the 2 ransom notes, that Savannah spoke about, they're leaning more towards that they are real now. So they went from real to fake to real. God. I'm wondering if the rooter got some bad information because I even watched the Cash Patel thing. Somebody had asked him if they were real or fake, and he said no comment.
Um, Now, the official I talked to said, look, um, this is a big organization, and there are multiple agents on this case. And if you talk to all of them, their opinions are going to vary. And so it depends on who you talk to. And that seems real enough that not everybody would agree. But the official position of the FBI is they have not discounted these 2 ransom notes. So the reason I think this is important is that you look at the first note where they make that demand of $4 million, and then the second, if you, then they say if you don't meet the deadline, it goes to $6 million, and if you don't pay the $6 million by the deadline, we will kill Nancy Guthrie. And then the second note that the Tucson station received, we didn't. They don't ask for any money. They just inform uh, Savannah Guthrie and her family
I'm so
that
confused.
Nancy had died. Um, and that seems to be why Savannah came out almost the next day and said, look, we will pay you money to know where our mother is. In other words, to bring her body back. Um, and it now kind of makes sense. The reason she said that is because that second letter did not ask for any money. It was almost like, you know, these kidnappers were not banking on the fact.
We already knew that the second letter didn't ask for any money. It was just them saying, "Hey, she's passed on," kind of thing. Like, I mean, we when we saw Savannah's video, we all had that idea of like, okay, Nancy, they must have information that Nancy's no longer with us because that's the vibe I got when the first time I watched it.
That Nancy Guthrie would die in their watch, freaked out, didn't ask for anything, and just went underground. And she's saying, no, 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 we will pay you. But they have never to be heard from again. So that's kind of the bottom line to this, which is the official position of the FBI is those ransom notes are more likely than not real, but they still don't know, and they are still looking at those notes. And the demand letters, less so. They would not give me a 70-30 or anything like that, but merely less likely that they're legit.
Wait, what? Okay, so the ransom notes are real. The demanding ones are fake? Wait, what? I'm gonna have to go read articles or something. I can't I the first time I tried to watch this, I was like, "Do what?" We'll look at some articles.
The ransom notes. So that's where we are right now. Um, And where we are right now, frankly, is where we've been the last 4 months, which is the FBI
Ugh.
just doesn't know who kidnapped Nancy Guthrie.
Oh, hold on. Let me see. There is. I know there's another one. And I know TMZ put it out because I watched both of them and now I can't find it. Mm, I don't know. Let me see. I think it was. I think it got posted later last night. Oh my god, I'm so tired. Maybe not. I don't know what the hell. Okay, well, anyways, we're gonna go over here. Okay. I need to read this for myself. Like, okay, TMZ Harvey 11 doubles down after FBI deems Nancy Guthrie ransom notes. What? After FBI deems Nancy Guthrie ransom notes he ran with were fakes. Now what? Not what we had heard. What the? Swear to God, I know I couldn't English today. TMZ will not stop investigating the veracity of the ransom letters allegedly sent to the Guthrie family and to two news stations following the disappearance of Nancy Guthrie. Harvey said Wednesday, which today, despite the FBI confirming to Reuters, it believes the letters are fake. The TMZ letters? Or the ones that the TV station got? Harvey's update comes after Reuters reported the FBI does not believe the letters are authentic. Reuters came out with a story today saying that the FBI or they have FBI sources who say that the FBI has determined that the two ransom notes, alleged ransom notes, one of which we received along with two Tucson television stations. Oh my god. And a second which one of those TV stations received were not legitimate. Okay, so they're saying that oh, they're saying okay, hold on. Let me soak this in. Okay, so Savannah, the video that she made, it was Cameron, Savannah, and Anthony sitting on the couch holding hands. That's when Savannah says, "We will pay. We hear you. We understand. We will pay you." That was the day after the one that came that said Nancy was no longer alive. So now they're saying, okay, wait. Harvey's update comes after Reuters report that FBI does not believe the letters are authentic. Reuters came out with a story today saying that they have FBI sources who say the FBI has determined that two ransom notes, alleged ransom notes, one of which we received along with two Tucson television stations and a second which one of those TV stations received were not legitimate. Sounds like they're saying it's like a fucking tongue twister. I'm already have my son come in here. So it sounds like they're saying that the 2 that the TV stations have gotten, and along with one that TMZ got are not real. So they're saying the one I'm gonna have to take my dog outside. So they're saying the one that says that Nancy's unalive is not real, but I'm gonna find something so you guys can watch something. It's the same one. Yes, damn it. There was let me see. That's a minute 16. It's gonna be a minute before I come back in, so I'm trying to find something for you guys to watch real quick. Ah, is this the same one? Yes, it is. Damn it. Oh, okay. We already watched that one. I don't know where. Fuck. I know there was another one. I didn't even change it over. I'm so sorry. Okay, let me see here. Oh, yeah, these people climbed to the top of is that I wonder if that's them. The 2 people climbed to the top of the Empire State Building spire and unfurl flag. I thought they got engaged. They do. She has cat ears on, so it's like, Catwoman. Okay, the bottom line I am hearing is the Nancy Guthrie note could be fake, but there's no way to know for sure. All possibilities are on the table. From Brian Enton. What is this?
Sheriff Chris Nano. Sheriff, how are you?
I'm good, thank you.
Well, it's
Oh,
been
here.
5 months. It will be 5 months on July 1st since Nancy Guthrie was taken from her home in the foothills against her will. The Guthrie family continues to offer the $1 million for information leading to her recovery. There were a couple of developments today pertaining to the 2 ransom notes that the FBI deems credible. The second note indicated that Nancy had died. What can you tell us at this point?
Well,
what, other than this is an ongoing investigation. Yeah. We know that, but
I could refer you to the FBI. All kidding aside,
yeah.
The FBI is partners with us in this investigation, and there are parts of this investigation that our team looks at and handles. Maybe the DNA. There's parts that the FBI is dealing with. One of those is all the ransom notes, and we speak of 2 that were most recent.
Those are the
until
ones
this morning, those 2 were that someone believes may or may not have some legitimacy to them, and the FBI is working that. I can't tell you much more on that because it would be inappropriate. It is ongoing, and I think the FBI has done a number of arrests for false or fake ransom notes. It's a shame that happens, but I think we're looking at another one of those today with what's been reported, but we'll let the FBI do their work.
And Dylan, fill us in on what is going on today.
There's a report from TMZ about a more recent note, which I think you just referred to, that may or may not be credible. Someone claims that they have the 2 supposed perpetrators of this crime on video, and that they weren't the person who had sent in a tip about what ended up being a wild goose chase, a search down in Nogales, Mexico.
Okay,
it's you probably don't want to comment specifically too much about that, but it's safe to say there's a whole lot of nonsense floating around about this entire situation. A lot of people looking for attention. Even if they're not actually trying to exploit it for money, they're trying to get something out of it, right?
You know, it is a shame that these type of events occur. People have great interest, and that's good because it helps us. But then it really gets abused, and people who call in fake ransom notes, people who claim for the sake of media and the family, they get out and disturb, in this case, an entire neighborhood. And, I know that there's got to be some balance there particularly when it comes to the media, because the media helps us.
Okay, you guys don't have to listen to that anymore. Okay, let me see. Welcome to another episode of Battle of the Sources. Today's episode stars TMZ versus Reuters. The new competitor has come in hot, saying, "What's this?"
Federal investigators say all 3 kidnapping-related notes linked to the disappearance of Today Show host Savannah Guthrie's mother are fake. That includes 2 messages that surfaced shortly after 84-year-old Nancy Guthrie disappeared from her
Okay. All right. Whatever. Perez Hilton, the OG.
This is not the news that Savannah Guthrie and her family wanted to hear. Hello, my fam. It is Perez, the queen of all media, the original influencer, and the Monday Show host was abducted from her home back in February of this year. A massive search was conducted in the Tucson area and even in Mexico. And all these months later, we still haven't found Nancy or her remains. Well, according to a new report from Reuters, they say that the FBI has determined that 3 ransom notes sent to the media after Nancy's abduction, 2 in February and a more recent one, all 3 have been deemed fake.
Okay. So that means the first one that they received, demanding or wanting, I think it was like $1 million or something like that. Anyways, the one that they received, and I'm assuming that's the one that has all the information in it about that. Or the Apple Watch. If you missed that, go back to my previous live and skim through till we start looking at the Apple Watch. You're gonna be shocked at what we found out. Um So the first one must have all that information in it, and then the second one was the she was deceased, and then this third one that TMZ got. They're saying all 3 of them are were fake, but it doesn't make sense. Freaking all of them for me. Vanna's saying she believes.
And yes, the first note was millions in crypto. Some dummy that wasn't even connected in the appearance of Nancy. Reuters says that
Hold on. Come on. Come on. It's like, come on. It's like the little engine that could come. You can do it. You can do it. Come on. It's so hot out. Nothing's wanting to work right. I mean, okay, I guess we're just gonna skip this. It's not wanting to load. If I do cash patel raise, okay, here's the cash patel thing. Oh, you me. My Wi-Fi is good. I even restarted my computer before I went live. It appearing.
For the FBI director, if you don't mind.
My God.
Reuters is reporting that the ransom notes that were sent regarding Nancy Guthrie's disappearance are fake. Are you able to confirm that those have been determined to be fake?
I'm not going to comment on that. We are continuing to assist that investigation. We've always been in an assist role. It's a state matter being led by the state authorities. Thank you.
For the FBI director.
I hope you guys caught that because I could barely hear him. What's this shit?
We begin 13 News Live at 6 with late breaking news on the search for Nancy Guthrie. I'm Brooke Wagner.
And I'm Dan Maries. A new message has come in today, 6 days into the search for the missing.
Oh my God. Never mind. Yeah, let's go see what JLR is doing. I know he's live. He's on arrest watch. If anything will load on the computer. This is what I see right now. Let's go. It's so. I think. I may just call it or call the live at this point. This is what I see right now. Yeah, I'm on my phone. You're gonna see what I'm seeing. Let me see. Let me close that out. Okay, yeah, I'm just gonna call this because it's ridiculous.